The MAHA movement is furious with President Trump and Health Secretary RFK Jr. about pesticides. Let's unpack everything that's happened in the last month. For years, Kennedy said that glyphosate in our food is the leading cause of our chronic disease epidemic, and his promise to do something about it as health secretary earned the Trump administration a lot of votes. That's a little tough to square with last week's news that Trump's EPA chief had met with Bayer's CEO, the company responsible for the herbicide, over how to protect glyphosate in the long term. That meeting explains how we got last month's executive order, where President Trump declared that we need to keep producing glyphosate as an issue of national security. And in a lengthy social media piece, Kennedy appeared to mostly fall in line, agreeing that glyphosate was an imperfect piece of an imperfect system, and that pulling the plug on it overnight could be disastrous. But it's not like there was really any risk of glyphosate disappearing overnight in the first place. So what really prompted this? There's two main things. First, there's cancer. There's not a lot of evidence to suggest that the levels of glyphosate we encounter as residues in our foods are dangerous, but a number of scientific bodies have determined that in some doses, glyphosate can cause cancer. And right now Bayer is swimming in lawsuits from farm workers, groundskeepers, and other people who worked in glyphosate and alleged that it caused their rare cancers. Settling these lawsuits is so expensive that the company has essentially gone to the Supreme Court to try to preempt them, somewhere the Trump administration has pledged their full support. That might seem like a big reversal for RFK, but for the Trump administration, which largely supports the chemical industry and deregulation in general, the move makes a lot of sense. The second piece of the puzzle may not actually be about glyphosate itself, but the phosphorus that's used to make it. Phosphorus is an important ingredient in many weapons, and it's entirely possible that in that meeting, Bayer introduced its phosphorus production as something of a bargaining chip for glyphosate.